The house on Black Hollow Road. I still remember that cold October night like it was yesterday. Me and my friends, Daniel, Lisa, and Sophia, stood at the edge of Black Hollow Road, staring at the massive, decaying mansion at the end of the street. Its silhouette loomed under the cloudy sky, and even from here, I could feel its presence. The locals called it the Hollow House. People said it was cursed, that no one had ever survived a night inside. I didn't believe them, not at first. But standing there, I could feel something wrong. We pushed the front doors open. A wave of air hit us, damp and rotten, like the house had been holding its breath for decades. My flashlight flickered, though I knew the battery was fine. The foyer stretched before us, dark and silent. Portraits lined the walls, their painted eyes seeming to follow me wherever I moved. Somewhere above, a floorboard groaned. "Old houses make sounds," I said, trying to sound brave. "No, someone's up there," Lisa whispered. I swallowed hard. Maybe she was right. As we moved from room to room, I noticed things that didn't make sense. The wallpaper peeled into shapes that looked like screaming faces. Chairs were arranged as if someone had just been sitting there. And then I heard it. Whispers, faint at first, then louder, coming from the walls themselves. I pressed my hand to the peeling wallpaper. My heart stopped. It's breathing," I whispered. And it was. The wall rose and fell beneath my palm like it had lungs of its own. We climbed the stairs. My flashlight caught something in the corner, a figure, lungs of its own. We climbed the stairs. My flashlight caught something in the corner, a figure, standing still, watching me. I blinked and it vanished. We reached the master bedroom. The air was freezing. On the ceiling, written in dried blood, were the words, "You came too late." Then the door slammed shut behind us. "Possession." Daniel started shaking violently. His voice dropped into a deep, guttural tone I didn't recognize. His eyes went completely black. I screamed, but he threw Lisa across the room with inhuman strength. The floor beneath us cracked, and we all fell into the basement. The basement. The basement was worse than anything upstairs. Wooden chairs formed a circle, and on each chair sat a corpse, their mouths frozen mid-scream. In the center, a black book sat on a pedestal. I knew I shouldn't touch it, but Sophia reached out and opened it. The pages turned by themselves, stopping at one line. "To enter, you must give one soul." I froze as a child's laughter echoed through the room. The lights went out. When they flickered back, Lisa was gone. Only her flashlight rolled slowly across the floor. "Lisa," I shouted, panic rising, but Daniel, fully possessed, grinned at me. "The house has chosen," he said. I could see the corpses beginning to rise. Their joints cracked, their heads twisted at impossible angles, and they started moving toward us. I grabbed Sophia's hand, dragging Daniel with us, and ran. The basement twisted like a maze. Every door we opened was a nightmare. Mirrors showing us dying in countless ways. Staircases that looped endlessly back into the same corridor. Windows opening into pure, endless black. Finally, we burst through the front door. The cold night air hit me, but it wasn't the street anymore. The house now stood alone in a barren wasteland under a blood-red sky. The door slammed shut behind us. Shadowy figures began crawling toward us, whispering our names. Daniel turned to Sophia and me, his grin no longer his own. "One soul wasn't enough. The house is still hungry." The shadows drew closer. The house pulsed like a living heart, and the screams were never heard by the world again.